Okay. Hello, hello, hello. So yeah, excuse the emote spam in chat from me. My OBS isn't connecting to my Twitch chat, so I've had to load it up on my phone again to be able to see chat. So if I do miss someone chatting by a few minutes, I apologize in advance. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, we're back with Factorio today. Yeah, just checking. Music's coming through fine. Hi, Silver. How are we doing? I did enjoy doing this again last night. It's been over a year since the last stream Factorio. A year and 3 months, to be more accurate, more precise. I won't go into the days. I probably could, but I'm not. But yeah, no, I did really enjoy last night. I know technically I made a bit of a slower start than what I normally do, but I'm not being super rushy about this. I was speed running these games out for me. I'll just do it because it's nice and relaxing, and you know, but it still works the old brain. Let me know if it's a bit too loud, because I have up the volume a little bit for the game. Now we get a bunch of stone. Very nice, very nice. Right, so I need to like have a bit of a plan of action. So what we're doing today. I mean, am I planning anything today? Probably no, not really. Throw a few more furnaces. We'll complete that. I should be able to start upgrading into normal furnace. It's normal, say steel furnaces instead of stone ones. I've got radars. I need to pick up a bunch of ammo anyway. Sound is good. Is that copper to the far left? It is copper. Hooray! Well spotted, Silver. Well spotted. Yes, right. Excellent. And that's at a minimum of 16 million. We haven't even exposed the whole plot yet. Brilliant. There will be a bit of fighting to get to it though, because we already see nests spawn in close proximity. But that, yes, that was fantastically spotted there. All right, lots of ammo. To be fair, I made that and I didn't really need to. We will just manually craft these. I won't really automate furnaces until we've got the electric ones. At that point, we need it automated for science anyway. Production science, if I remember correctly, purple ones requires them. But what we will do is we will throw that there. Well, it looks like, yeah. I seem to remember mentioning that we needed to up the coal mining yesterday. Look, it seems like I forgot to actually do it, or didn't get round to doing it. So what we'll do is so I've got that there. I could have that one, but it feels pointless. Hi, Welshie, how are you? I hope you managed to have a good sleep. Okay, so just because of the way that is, that will prioritize this, I'm kind of waiting for this to be gone, and then I'm going to put a balancer, a one belt balancer here. So once I notice that's gone, then I shall do that. And we'll just keep doing this. So at this point, this should be saturating the belt, right? 7.5 per side, so per singular column. $13? Have I mathed that correctly? No, rounds to 13, 12 point something. Hang on, let me get the calculator. If I can remember how to bring it up on my phone, it's been a while. No, fine, watch. 7.5 divide 0.62. Yeah, 13, 12.09677. It's great when my brain's actually awake. How many have I got? I've got 14. So I've actually got one extra here. So what we'll do is we will kill one. Because once we up these to red belts, I'd probably want to be taking a different approach anyway. I haven't got quite enough to finish that off, but it is what it is. Right, so a 2-2 balancer. Just so I've got that visible. I'll use the big poles now just to move power around instead of lots of little poles. At some point I need to double this anyway. So our next proper shortage is labs. Like we need to have more labs. So if we do that for the moment, just speed things along. Hi Gareth. Yes, this game does look familiar. I'm not sure where from, but it looks familiar from somewhere, that's for sure. Should I start putting down stone bricks as a path? Probably yes, maybe. Because at this point, I should have enough drills and assemblers that I can just pull this lot down and just focus on moving these onto the bus. We'll lose our steel production for now, but you know what, it's fine. That's just turned the coal off. All right. So do that just so I can clean this up. I hope you're well, Gareth. I see you've been playing this recently. Because I'm sure I saw you getting achievements on Steam. One, two, three. See, I've got three. Yeah, three. So note where it's coming. But I researched grenades and I haven't even bothered bloody making any. That for the moment. Actually, let me do that. Kind of, if we can get that to empty out, it means I'm having to pick up less and drop it off less, and you know, just saves me some hassle down the road. Right, I have turned them off. Okay. I said immediately fill. Okay. Right, that's that done. Here. Missed one. Right. So that is not emptying as fast as I hoped it would. That's fine. For your current game, I hit reset on all my Steam achievements. Feels like they've made a change to how achievements are tracked, because when I track lazy bastards every single game. Even if I already earned the achievement, but my current game I could not track it. Wasn't aware of that, if I'm honest. Oh, I just killed everything. Yeah, that's fine. That's arrived just in time, at least. Right, so I have a bunch of stuff. Now, what I'm going to do, because obviously I've got all this excess wood, and I'm going to keep constantly getting wood. So I'm going to do the old usual... fuck's sake. Okay, hang on. Clear an inventory space. All right. There it is. No, not that one. That one. Shame I can't like do an icon instead, but never mind. Right. So priority is going to be this. Nah, just have that there. There we go. So what will happen is that it will prioritize wood. And then that's our wood sink. Or, oh, the hell. Press the wrong button. Can that go away? I don't need it. Well, I don't need these guns here because if they're getting in from this direction, then I've got bigger problems. So I pull them. Right. So I'm thinking if I don't know if I've got any coastal protection on this playthrough. It would be nice, but yeah, obviously I don't know. So if I start mapping out perimeters, and part of that mapping out perimeters is going to require me to have an armory, putting ammo on belts and belting the ammo out to said perimeter. Or actually, should I wait until I've got trains before I do that? Yeah, I think that might be the smarter play. The amount of ammo I'm getting at the moment, I don't mind putting 100 in each. Why is our power looking? Oh, really good, really good. Our highest peak so far is in just under 10 megawatts. Okay then, so we are gonna need to hold all this up. I'll tell you what, let's put that for the moment. Let's cut that. So if I end up full, I can just quickly empty myself out, just while I am getting this sorted, tidied and redone. God, I miss not having bots. Oh, that's killed the copper. Actually, we've killed everything at the moment. I have no more of these. Well, that sucks. So for now, I will utilize these until I get that, you know, squared away. Have I actually, did I build it? No, I just placed it ready. Obviously, I don't have much in the way of steel at the moment. Oh, I can actually carry all of it. Fantastic. So let's make some steel chests, because that's what we're going to start transitioning over to. So let's get this begun. Is that no, it's a normal. Okay, so there. Whoops. Okay, so that, there, and there. So that's now all powered. Something to there. We'll just manually feed it for the moment. Okay, so 100 bigs. I'm going to say 200 mediums. Right then, I'll stick that there because it will automatically open up once we research it anyway. So, you know, it's fine. That's overrun, so we don't need that. Drop that off. Just randomly drop in things where I can, just so I'm carrying less goodies. Okay, excellent. So how many lamps I got? I got 17 on me. Now I could do my normal humongous build, but I'm thinking I might change things this go around. But I'm not sure if I can space things in a way where if I put this down now, it might be possible that I can make it work so I can use this as the template for the belts. So I'm just kind of thinking I could put my normal lab down. It's a nice lab setup. I like it. But once we go to biolabs, it becomes, you know, it no longer works. So it's a case of if I was to, you know, plan a lab build so far ahead that once I got biolabs, all I'm doing is just swapping out the normal labs to the biolabs. The belts and everything's already set in place. It's Like I'm thinking maybe. Because of how I like the belt setup, though. The problem I've got here is obviously because of where I've combined things. It will create me a large problem in the sense that I can't get metallic science, as in from Vulcanus, on here until I've got biolabs. Which obviously is not it's not ideal, to put bluntly. At the same time, my belt introduction is literally crossing over like completely the wrong orientation. Like this is red green, this is military production, this is chemical utility. That's wait, what have I got this for? That's just a random belt that's putting stuff into there. Okay, I don't know why I've got that. Must have been a reason on a prior playthrough. Spoiled, yeah. That's an excess. That was like handling some spoiled stuff on a prior playthrough. Like I said, without biolabs, like I'll probably have to either have metallic science packs on a different belt until I've got biolabs, so there's nothing I can really swap. Like there's not really anything I can swap around. Okay, there is. I'm thinking one potential way of doing this is that I changed Promethium science and metallic science. Reason being because by the time I've got Promethean, by the time I've got the Aquila one, off the top of my head I can't remember the name of it. Obviously I should have biolabs at that point. Like it's practically a prerequisite for Aquila. So if I was to so swap that round, because then obviously I can put the lab here and then temporarily just put that there and just feed it in the same way like that, and then when it comes to upgrading, move that, put that in, minimal disruption. I would then obviously need to have an out with a what's it filter, spoiled filter, to stick that back onto the belt to rotate round. So I would need to make sure that the input is done in a way where Vulcanus science is on the lower bit and agriculture is on the top bit, so it doesn't cause an inadvertent block or something. I mean, there's still a chance of a block in fairness. Okay, no, a better way would be to do that. What do you reckon? Think this will work? Yeah. I'll podge it a little bit. then it comes down to swapping these around. Like I said, these are coming in on the wrong direction. I need red and green coming up on this one. Obviously, if I had the labs going that way, I could just flip it easy, but I mean, is there potentially a way? Let me just see. Like if I do it, that way, just extend the lead off. Hi, freak. So over there a minute. Well, I'll tell you what, let me, because then it's on ghost mode already then. Said I want to ghost it in first just to make sure. Right, so so it's mirrored. What I need to do actually is alter the belts. So I need to see where else I'm needing to alter for it to reach, because obviously it can't reach currently. We're going to be a ways away from beacons, so I probably can just do without these. Like, even though I can get to beacons quite fast, the problem obviously we have is having the power to run the beacons. So, and then we'll want I'd need to manually flip this around. There's like literally no question here. Right, so I will need to move this over. So we have it lining up. Let's have it to here. Oops. Go back into map mode, so I'm not going to remember to hold shift down. I'll tell you what, we might even be able to trim some of this off actually. All right, let's see. Let's see where we can trim it. So there at least. All right, okay. Assuming I haven't messed something up. All right, let me pull my readers in. So cross here. Read whole. No, yeah, all belts. Okay. So I get a quick glance. That's all it is. This. This is now in the way, ironically. It's fine. So what I need to do now is mirror that. So we have that there. A very over-engineered solution here. Sacco will like them. Right, then make sure these are all facing the correct way. Looks like it. Need that. Of course, I cut it, not pasted it. Okay. Right, so that looks okay. Obviously, we want a lot more labs than that. This being in the way, that's a little bit of a ball ache. Saying that, one advantage is our pollution is like disappeared since everything is like switched off. Yeah, downside of the fact that, you know, I was deliberately going to be having the labs going across here anyway. But then underestimated how much room I was going to utilize with this. Obviously, we want this as well. Hang on, have I not given myself enough space here? I have given myself enough space. I'll just undone a rotation somewhere. Okay, so what we're going to do then is throw that there. Oh, this, okay, here's a new conundrum. There, but there's a chance of me inadvertently feeding it back onto the belt. Unless I drop this down to 1 burner. Yeah, to be fair, 1 burner should, you know, more than suffice. Just so it's not being purely done onto 1 line. Oh. Okay, yeah, we'll stick to that. Modifications to come if we end up needing to at a later time. So it might just be this and that if absolutely necessary, but then to be fair, I'll have better belts by then, so all right, so that can go by. That's done its job as I wanted. So for this, can I, there's not going to be a way for it to reach until I've got the next tier of belts. Darn. Okay, right, so we'll plan this out, but then we'll then put a gap. So it's literally this, just copying this and then, you know, hooking it up where it needs to be. Then obviously I need to turn it around. Right, there is 1 belt. I'm sure I've got something facing the wrong way. I mean, there's nothing immediate obvious, but we will see in time. Okay, so for now, this is going to be our break point. So let's have that running again. Fortunately, copper's beneath it anyway, so we don't need to worry too much about that. I'm gonna have to have random poles everywhere just to put up with the fact that, you know, I don't have substations yet. That's fine. Oh, so let's get this started then, so we can get science back up and running. That's nice. It can reach the whole way. This we'll use that as a connecting point there. I am going to need to get another one just to connect that northern one. See, so it's already got all the things, right? I'll just manually do this for the moment. Why am I putting them down instead of ghosting them? No, they need to be put down. Wait, I've missed one. I've missed one. Whoopsie. Yep, are in there. And then when we need to expand it, that's going to be relatively easy to expand anyway. And it's going to be super easy to kick over to biolabs once we unlock them in the far future. Now the best thing is I can now look at oh no, I can't because it won't tell me. Biolabs are impossible to get. They require Gleba, but I'm definitely never going there. You should, mate. Gleba's fun. Suddenly everyone unsubscribes. Okay. Now, honestly, I don't understand everyone's hate on Gleba. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain to get yourself like it rolling in, getting it started, but once you've got that, it's you just got to get out of this mindset of having no waste. That's it, and that it's constantly churning, constantly going. Once you get past that, it's actually fairly easy. Right, there we go. So that's all. I don't know. I can't be bothered to count. My brain doesn't want to count them. 14 labs. There we go. How many have I got left? Got 3 more. Yeah, that's fine. We'll operate on 14 for now. If I play Space Age, it'll be with no spoil mod. I don't know. Like I said, I don't think it's that as difficult as people like originally made out. Like I put it off because I come to Space Age like a year after it got released. Was it that long? I don't know. It was quite some time after it got long. And looking on the like the Reddits and the Discord, oh, Gleba, so hard, all this. I kept putting it off, and then like at some point it's like, well, I can't put it off no more. I need it for progression. So I jumped on it. I started doing it, and then I'm like, hang on, what's everyone complaining about? Like, has there been a buff to it or a nerf to it or something that I've missed? And it like was a lot harder and now it's not, or am I just missing something? Like, the mistake I made was trying to build too big. I think you should have started smaller. Yeah, like for me, the how I approached it was to go backwards in the production chain. Like, this is what I want. I want to be making agricultural science. Right, so what do I need? I need this. So let me make that. Right, so to do that, I then need this. Let me do that. Then to do that, let me do this. And then basically just get breaking it down from finished product downwards. That was it. Like, if anything, I found the biter eggs more, I'm gonna say difficult, but worrisome, because obviously you've any on Gleebar, as long as you've done it right, you've got you can just burn everything. Like, the pentapod eggs are only hatching if something's backed up. So that's an engineering problem. Yeah, you've put too much of something in, or it's not enough of something else in. So basically it's a engineering balancing problem with eggs. Until you can build your own nest, which is obviously that's an Aquilotech, you're limited to where, like, they spawn on expansion, and then you've got to then either have your processing around the eggs in that area, or you've got to move the eggs around, and then you got to make sure that every step of the way there is protection, because yeah, to be fair, my problem always was that I never planned ahead with it enough, so I always found myself caught short with the biter eggs. If I planned myself proper with it, I'm guessing that I'd be going, yeah, actually this is nothing, yeah, it's whatever. But we'll see when we get up to that point. All right, anyway, so our science is now 28 per minute. Isn't that nice? Whoops. Let's get trains in. Since we've got a lot more stuff happening at the moment, so the question I've got to ask myself is, well, two questions. One, where am I going to set up the steel? And two, when I unlock quality modules, am I going to utilize them immediately or hold off? Like, I like the quality modules. Like, I really do like them, but they can be a bit of a pain, trying to make sure that you are balancing your stocks. Obviously, quality with tanks and ammo would be a very good thing. 100%. But do I want to be throwing in like for quality assemblers and things like that so early? I don't know. I'll when time comes, yeah, we'll have a think about it. I might flip a coin, because there's some things that 100% got to have quality. You know, military assets is the big one. Like radars, actually. Having quality radars is a huge advantage. Right, let's make sure the gap's covered. that gap under here. I said I'll be happy when I can start setting up an actual perimeter. Right, okay, so that is this is for the time being secure. What was it? 28 million copper, nice. 8.1 million uranium ore, beautiful. 14 million coal. It's only 4,000 yield on the oil though. We'll go through that really fast, let's be honest. Right, so I'm gonna let that continue to drain out. Let's have a quick look. Production. So actually we're not producing enough. Interesting. So that is coming down to this. So it's producing 1. So that should be able to handle 10. We've got 10. Then again, we're only producing 1 a sec, like 60 a second anyway. All right, so this just requires assembly twos then. All right, that's fair. Okay, so for steel. Now, this is what I'm thinking here. We're going to, we need to push up here and get rid of this nest because we're going to tap this patch. This patch is going to be our steel production patch, initial steel production patch. So that's going to be a massive plume, not many trees. So that is going to spread quite a distance. Got a bunch of them. I don't have many of these now. So we will have to utilize the stones for the time being. I think I'm just gonna knock off everything for the time being in no particular order. Right, so I did say I was going to throw a balance on here. Once that can go. Oh, I'm going to need to set up ammo production again, mind you. What's going on here? I've got a lot that's run out because I haven't put long-handeds in. That was very, very silly of me to not do that. So I want a... Oh, it's going to be a general... set of assemblers, like nothing super special. Just thinking, I've accidentally turned that the wrong way around, haven't I? Good job I can do that remotely. Right, so I need a main ball. Oh, I'll do it when I've got two next to each other though. That's That's an issue. How do I want to do this? Yeah, for now. So I haven't actually connected it. Why that tree? Is that tree in the way? No, just hadn't connected the belt. Right, so let that go. Tell you what, let me pick these up while I'm here. So engine done. Okay, so that's now copper properly back in play. Brilliant. Absolute brilliant. Do I want to do like a random balance here? You know what? Yeah, solid. Just like keep it going. So effectively, it's I'm after 3 belts of iron. We are not going to produce 3 belts of iron for a good while. Let's be honest here. So I am going to need this to come up along the side here. Oh god, I really should make grenades. Well, I 100% should be making grenades now. We are going to randomly make it here. We will do 2. We will lock it to 2 stacks. Right. 1 or 2 hits. I think it's going to be 2. It actually might even be 3 required. No, 2. Okay, excellent. So that's going to be my forest clearing apparatus now. So I'm going to like build up a massive stockpile of woods. Like, it would be nice if wood had more use. Just saying. I said this yesterday, to be fair. Also, there we go. Then repair. Okay, so what orientation am I gonna want? Yeah, not entirely sure. I do need to turret creep that first. Good chance for more grenades to be made. I haven't even decided where I'm doing the initial makeshift armory yet. Probably here will be fine. This gap. What did I just hit? I've just broke something. Or nearly broke it anyway. Okay. We don't need them, thank you. Okay, beautiful stuff. That's me out of grenades for the moment. So if I do that, no, I'm giving myself enough space there. Very, very silly of me. Oops, not that one. We are not doing piercing for a while yet. Right, so lots of ammo. We do row 10. All right, there we go. Okay, so ammo production is back up and running. So if we're going to turret creep this nest, I'm going to need it because look, the pollution's already creeping onto it. And we're going to be spreading more into my area of operations in like no time whatsoever. Right, let me get more grenades. Chop them trees. So that's logistics 2 has been researched. Lovely. Whoopsie daisy. So just double our ammo production, because we are going to need a lot of ammo, like a lot of ammo. Yeah, and as we can see, this is basically this is taking off each of that belt fairly evenly. I don't know why I never thought of doing it that way before, if I'm to be honest. Right, so we're going to need like 2,000 ammo. Right, that's redundant. Kind of. Let me grab these 3 and plug this line. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. All right, so yeah, that's covered. 450 rounds in each of them. Probably if I bring these forwards. And drop it down to 3. Okay. Goody. So railroad has been researched, which now means that I can build trains. Hooray! I like trains. Of course, my issue is that I need a consistent supply of steel. I did have, do I still have, that. That's not my updated one. That's my old, that's like my really old one that I borrowed off somebody and modified. Oops. Belt power poles, making storages. I'll tell you what, I wish it would keep the filter everything. Like, it's annoying that as soon as I click something, it wipes the filter. Well, that's just rail, that's not construction or anything, that's just stops, that's just getting myself my circuits. That's power indicator, which not really needing at this point in time. No, that's my defensive perimeter that I'll set up at some point. Yeah. Like this, I wish it had kept my bloody filter. Don't have to keep freaking typing it back in. But yeah, okay, I think that is my only option unless I go into an look onto an old save. Like I seem to remember that I altered this. But I would like to get trains up and running a lot sooner than I normally do so, especially with how far I'm having to travel. Help if I go and, you know, run on the belt, just speed me up a little bit. Okay, that's all the extras gone. Let's throw some guns to there. We'll do 50 on each for the time being. Okay. Oh, that requires 2s. Okay. And it needs stone. Right, we might have to manually feed that particular one. That's of the assemblers done. Fucking hell, passive providers. I'm actually out of steel, so I can't finish this. There's no point in me finishing that until I've got the steel done, because I need steel to actually make the train. So while I'm here, let me just grab a bunch of these. I'm 100% gonna need loads of these. Now am I? Yeah, no, yeah, I'll grab them. We might not need to use them all. Because what I'm sort of thinking is I will set it up and then I will manually bring a load of steel over to get the train so I can immediately start setting it up for train delivery. I need to go pick up the ammo first. So I like ran. Oh, should have got stayed down here, but yes. Anyway, just under 2,000 ammo. That will work. Obviously, our guns are doing greater damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the steel processing. I think going this way, because obviously eventually that will go in like a day or two, and then general iron processing will happen at the patch in the east. No, the west actually. Yeah, we'll do this. This will be general iron. Oh my god, even more uranium. Okay, we're definitely gonna go with nuclear power, because we're not going to be running out of that for like a very long time. All right, triggered. Come get me. Seeing the effectiveness of these guns. Let me get me some cover. I need to. Oh, nearly got it. There you go. So one more worm. Bam. And there we go, done. So saying that, there is going to be an enforced limitation on this playthrough. I am not allowed to fill in bodies of water. I have to work around them. Of course, it might ultimately not be a problem since it looks like this is the only body of water in like existence currently. But I might even, you know, push that to Gleba as well, just to make that even harder. All right, so yeah, they're good for now. We are going to need to get the military science running just to keep our effectiveness of turrets. Okay, let's get one more gun there. Cool. Let's see. Research lab speed. Concrete. Yeah, so let's research that. Might as well research that. Well, I need to for towards the tank. Fluid handling, absolutely. Oil gathering, absolutely. Fluid wagons, absolutely. Pull that to the end. Pull that to the end. Right. So lab speed, then fluid stuffs. Gets a car. Then concrete. And then we'll look at getting down into the military science because we want to be not that one. That one. So basically we're using less resources per kill on average. But I'm going to kill myself with grenades at some point. Okay, so we're going to do it slightly different. We're not going to be doing it going into its own column. We're going to basically do the whole lot into a balancer and then feed out the balancer. I just need to get an idea of like how many rows I'm having. So make sure we're giving it, you know, plenty of room. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, we'll do it on 5. Now let me plan out this first. Oh, needed a good old stretch there. So basically it goes iron into steel, but then I need to feed fuel. Tell you what, I'm going to be very not caring about the undergrounds. So that's going to be iron ore. That's going to be the coal. And then that's going to be output. Sorry, Silver, I've only just seen your message. That's very poor of me. It took me a while to know you need a push-pull for a two-way single track. Yeah. How long, I'm just out of curiosity, how long do you and people in general maintain a single track? Because honestly, me, I suppose this is from a habit of like transport fever and other games with rails in. I just do a double track from the very beginning, unless it's like a single train route, in which case I'll just have a loop at the end so it can just turn itself round. Right, so that's one belt. So 1, 2, 3. Should I knock it up to 4? To whole belts, that is. Right, let me again. Why? I wish there was a way to like have it default ghost when you're in, you know, live view, not map view. Only time I do single tracks if it's to a single outpost, otherwise 2-track all day long. Yeah, well, so I would only do a single track if there's going to be just one train on that track. Like, I know I see a lot of people that do a single track for a lot of way and then occasional sidings here so trains can go round each other. For me, I'd just rather have a double track. But if there's only going to be one train going on that track anyway, double tracks it's pointless. So yeah, that's the only time I'll stick to a single. Well, I want it kind of symmetry wise. 1, 2, 3, 5. So 5, 5 balancer. Are there any? Oh no. I need reds. I need Mark 2. And having a look, there's no way I can work around that. Right, for now, we will live with the fact that one line, it's not getting full throughput until we upgrade it. Don't like the look of that. That's horrible. So what are we doing now currently? 39, 40, 41, 42 and counting, and nice. You. The only thing missing is getting the coal lined up. Pretty straightforward, actually. See exactly how that's going to happen. Oops. Oops. Keep getting in my own way again. See what inserters I've missed or not missed. Yeah, it looks all right. Gotta get power up here now. And get the coal belt up as well. So and that ain't got long until that finishes up. Right, military science, so we'll get that added. This also added. And at the moment, that's it. Yeah. That is all I can do with the current setup. And my understanding is from, I think Silver saying yes. Is it Silver? They said yesterday about playing the demo. This is the technical end of the demo. Later I made a loop around the resource and its foundry. Yeah, a lot of this game is visiting your how you did things previously and then going, right, how do I fix this? How do I alter it? Right, so if we say that there and that there. Yes, trains at the end of the demo. Oh, I'm gonna run out of power poles. Oh no, okay. At least we've got some iron coming in. Like, hooray. Fuck, I have fucked something up. Hang on. I've just spotted it. 1, 2, 3. I counted 5, didn't I? That was silly. So actually, this needs to go into a 5 to 3. Right, let's fix that. That was a miscount. Whoopsie. I'm glad I've noticed that. Like before I've fully saturated the belt and then going, where's my steel? So it's 5 to 3 balance that required. One second. Okay. A work thing. Oh yeah, speaking of work things, I should be able to, I will actually be able to stream next week. I will not be working as much as I'd hoped. I'm both happy and sad because one, well, money. Because it would have been a lot of money if I'd gotten as much work as I was expecting. Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm only getting a fraction of the work I was expecting. So, yeah. But the yay bit is that I will be streaming next week. So I will not be taking a week off stream as I thought I would be. Okay, and there we go. Beautiful stuff. And there we go. We've now all got steel again. Hooray. Very small smattering of steel happening. Very tiny amount. Okay. So if we head back down, feed that steel into our power pole production. I mean, it's going to give us what, 1 pole, maybe 3 poles. Okay, still better than 0. Because I really can't be bothered to use all these wooden poles, and I then have to go pick them up, and yeah. Actually, I should check if I've still got some in there, actually. Okay, apparently it's not steel that's the problem. It's iron. I need to finish feeding the iron over. That's on me. Oops. Okay. That's fine. It is what it is. These are in. Yes, they are. I tell you what, I don't know whether this is optimal, but I do like it. I went to the wrong one. Hang on. Good intentions, wrong execution. Right, there we go. 25. That's even better than 3. Beautiful. And that has used up all the steel that we had there. Okay. All right, so let's head up. We'll probably straighten this up and optimize ammo spread. Should I grab more whilst I'm coming through? Yeah, fact is it's filled them up anyway. So just under 4,000 ammo. Yeah, I think that'll do us for the moment. So we have like actually filled that belt up. Oh, that's so nice. That is so nice. Tell you what, I'm definitely getting my steps in. 100% getting my steps in. Oh, actually, I can optimize that. Don't need the... Oh, no, I do need the middle ones, actually. Optimize it like that, however. Ew, ew, look at those wires. Look at those wires. Okay. Better. It looks nicer. Right, so we cannot make that because I don't have enough. I can start going up to tier 2 assemblers, mind you. For the moment, I should have grabbed grenades. Never mind. So nice and modular. Now, right. My thinking is that I might take my Dyson Sphere program approach to this and have the ins and outs all happening on the same side. So basically, I've got effectively infinite expansion to limited only by the speed of the belt and the size of the stacks, right? So I can see where I would bring it down. I would bring it down through here. We would have to divert it this way. Well, actually, I can divert it down. No, that's going to loop with that. Yeah, we'll divert it down next to the coal. Have it come down to here, connect it to here, bring down. Okay, that sounds like a plan. I'm going to need some grenades because I need to blow up some stuff. Also, let's handcraft some of these whilst we are waiting, or not, because I don't have any more steel on me. Go into there, please. Then we go get grenades. Even though, just if that had gone one more, Grenades are up here. I'm not doing him in the armory. I'm doing him here. So I literally went there and then walked away. Yeah, that was daft. So at the moment, steel production is completely undefended. Oh dear. Can I make more of these? I can actually make more of them. Excellent. That'll obviously be something that gets automated at some point. Because we will need it for our space platforms. Oh, so military science has been researched. I'm trying to throw my ammunition down. Yeah. Genius. Absolute genius. Oh, I can't wait till I've got poison capsules. Even better for tree clearing name. Alright, and then let's turn them around. There we go. Lovely. Let me actually get defense line running, because my luck is while I will forget, and while I'm distracted by other things, I'll end up losing half of them. Oh, I do miss that auto distribution mod. Okay then, we have surrounded our base now with guns and ammo in them. Fantastic. Got a unnecessary line there, but that's fine. That can stay for the time being. There's no point rushing that. Let's see, do I have enough to like do another column? Well, technically this is a row. Yeah. No. Well, doing this without bots does really hurt my brain. Like trying to, you know, make sure that I've not missed anything. Okay. Looks good. Yeah, looks good. Right. So that's increasing what by 30%. So let's pick up that. Let's pick up that. And let's pick up that. and then go boom, 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 boom. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Can I have the damage one back down, please? Thank you. Yeah, let's not kill myself. Seriously. That's just totally daft thing to do. And then the long ass travel. I was seeing as I was talking about having this going straight onto a train, wasn't I? But part of me thinking there's no point. But this feels a bit too close for a train. So it might be once that iron patch is depleted. It's a drop-off point for steel. Oh, I've got to bank it over this way. Nope. I've got to pick all that manually. Right, so that's all our research done. We can do no more research without further expansion. Wrong one. There we go. Nice. I love overcomplicating things just for the absolute fucking hell of it. There's a real possibility I'd be running out of belts, so I am going to need to go pick up some more. What? How long until I've got poison capsules? Oh my god, I need chemical science. Like, I've got the materials, I can make them, but I need chemical science. Damn it. Yeah, that's a shame. All right, we'll chop these particular trees down. Repair. All the repairs. And yes. We've run out. We've used them all. We used like 700 and something belts. Right, so military science. I'm hoping I actually have less than a 3 on my labs. Because that's actually going to be a problem if I haven't. Fuck, I haven't as well. Ah, no. Ah. That's not squeezing in. Oh, I should plan this out, all of it at the same time. Yeah. Well, no, he's just not fit. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, right. I'll tell you what. I'm going to take a break for a minute. I need to stretch my legs. I'll be back in like 2-ish minutes. Right. Welcome back. Me water. Okay. Yes. So, anyway, science. Made a bit of a boo-boo. I didn't give myself enough space with this. So what I might do for the moment is just... We're going to do a temporary science. Build. I just want to, you know, get things moving. Like this specifically. See if there's anything else that I can't do anything else until we go get that oil patch. So yeah, this is going to be a like definitely temporary science. Oh, I need more space. I need to give myself a bit more space than that. Fortunately, this is like relatively simple to set up. If I do that, so straighten it out a little bit. Okay, so with that there, so if we do saying that, do I only need one for the moment? Yeah, one's fine. This is the one where we're gonna need two or three. I'm not too worried about making it perfect for the time being. I just need to make sure that you know, we've got something happening. Right, so we say that's going to be coal. That's going to be iron. If we actually separate it, it saves me how to bring in another one then. Okay. Ah, no, that should be bricks. Okay, so that's, yeah, and basically similar, get rid of the excess unnecessary. Turn that into copper, that into steel. Ooh, I'll tell you what, let me do that. Since I do need it jumping over. Right, so that's the steel input. Throw that to here. I stick that there. Just throw in whatever I happen to have on me at the moment. Free up a bit of space in my inventory. And then we're going to need to get this connected up properly. So that's an out. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Oh, so much travel on this. Hit the rock, mine the rock. Okay, and then also need to pull the copper over as well. Let me get more belts while I'm up here. And more power. Let's get damage queued up. We'll get that queued up as well. like these, and they do have a use. They are handy, but I feel compared to the other options, they're wasteful. And then we'll throw a stronger explosive in, and then until we get the oil fields, that is literally it. That again. Right, am I just doing? I am doing 3 copper. To be fair, I should have a splitter at the end just to try and balance out the belts again, just in case there is an issue. Okay, so that is power poles now done, fully producing. We aren't going to have many worries about that while the steel flows. Now comes the alteration I need to make here, because obviously we will have a second row. So a second. Do I happen to have a 2x2 balancer that's like actually decent? I mean, yeah, but I'm not convinced with it, if I'm honest. Have I done not enough? 1, 2, 4. Okay. Ah, I see my problem. I've inadvertently only done a gap of 3, not a gap of 4 like the rest. Oh. Okay. All right. Easy to fix. So let me just do that for a moment. Right, so just need to move this line a little bit down. Oops, daisy. All right, nice. Okay. And then we want a balancer after here. So I can just go straight into that. Actually, do I need that front one? Yes, I do. Okay. Oops, lazy. All right, move that down. And for now, I won't mess around by having the normal one like that. That's fine. That will suffice for the time being. So we need to expand it anyway. All right, so let's get this these powered up. And there we go. I just need to get copper connected. Oops. So the only thing we're now missing is a direct connection for bricks. Actually, I haven't even hooked these up yet. Never mind. I've still got more to do. But at least for the ammo side of it. Is I'm not exactly mining absolute ton of here am I? Right. If I have it just squeezing down here, I've got something. And then we'll throw some miners on the stone. Oh, yeah, that sucks a bit, doesn't it? So as is tradition, I didn't give myself anywhere near enough room. Damn, I've only given myself 3 here as well. So basically, once we've got bots, this will be getting all moved again. I ain't moving it without bots. It's going to be an absolute ball ache. But anyway, we have our science being made. Is very good. Hi Glundick, how are you doing? All right, let's increase our stone. You can do any shit by calling it a starting base. This is a fair point. How am I? Weirdly very drained. Say weirdly. I mean, I know why I'm drained, but very frustrating. Right, can I? Why in health problems? Okay, what's my power like? Yeah, I mean, we still got a bit of power to spare. Not a whole much, but still some. So downside of this, you know, sharing, yeah, it's going to create a problem with the when iron holds up, it holds the stone up. But if we do this separately, I'll make sure I'm not hitting anywhere with iron in it. But I'm also going to have So anything coming through this will get prioritized, so stone doesn't inadvertently block iron unless I've just got more stone and I can turn into brick or other things. As a random precaution though, I am going to do that just in case something sneaks on. Add a power bank, add buffers, belt must flow. Belt must always flow. But no, I'm not, I don't know. I don't think there's any real need for buffers at this point, if I'm honest. I don't know, if it starts flowing, it means I'm not consuming enough. It's like the end all be all. Right, not enough walls going in. I see the problem. Okay. But we will help the problem by having even more. So it's always got enough movement happening. Right, let's throw a single lane balancer here. So there's always movement. We are... Alright, I am going to grab the last of these. So I'm going to get this stone and put it into the railway production. Since we haven't got normal stone flowing on a belt at the moment. Next course of business would be increasing our steel production, like massively. You know, it's bad lane balance, it's easy and simple, but it's not balanced if consumption is not even. Yeah, I mean, to me, is if one line is being taken, like that line's always being fed. That's why I'm doing it that way. I know it's not brilliant. Like for me, it's the case of it's good enough. It will do. Ah, whoops. Mm. Good ones are feeding equally from both lines, even if consumption is skewed to one side. Oh, I didn't move it. But still on the old height. Oh, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that is not. That's not even close. That's not even on the old height. Don't even know where that bloody come from. Oops. Do I no, still didn't make any. Let's fix that. Do, 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 do. See, I knew it wasn't the fixed one because there's it's not wired. At some point I would have to go through and like fix them and actually make sure that they're saved and that. Okay, cool. So there's our rail. Right. No. Oh, okay. What's in a folder? Let's do that there for a moment. Make sure it's fully downgraded. Give me that. So I'm back at fast inserters. Thank you. I've really got to get the mall sorted, the hub, whatever you want to call it. Don't worry about that for the moment. Like, this is the main thing, just so I've got some chests. I've used up all my grenades. Let me go pick up some more. I need to go blow up some trees. Oh, such a long bloody walk. Doo-doo. Did I no, I haven't researched one yet. Oh yes, that's why, because I haven't finished doing the belt for the whole thing yet. Whoopsie. Okay, so I'm running off to labs currently. All right, let me, what I'll remember, let me grab these. And then quickly do this. Okay, inserters. That will speed up our science a little bit. Let's make sure that it is working. Obviously, I can see the sensor net around it, so I know all the belts are connected. Just make sure that I haven't missed any inserters. There we go. Excellent. So that's like that's massively increased our science. Right, so steel is that's nothing. That's absolutely horrendously terrible. Let me go a bunch of this. Just walk along so I can craft some more. Not many, though, mind you. Yeah, okay. Whoops. Gonna have to pick up some inserters when I'm nearby to the constructors, assemblers. Okay. Whoops-a-daisy. Right, I suspect it might be best if I increase my power output because we are getting close. Like we're tipping the 12 megawatt mark. Oh, it's not a massive increase in steel, is it? Yeah, barely registered. Yeah, let me out. So anyway, that's it. Around 21 a minute. So obviously our first rail is going to probably be going to the oil patch since, you know, we are not really doing much progressing now until we hit the oil. Oh my, I'm actually low on undergrounds. Okay. And inserters as well. I did actually say about that and then completely forgot. So if anything I've got that I can just empty out of myself, that would be useful. No, I will throw that into there. Okay, so I've got an odd number of undergrounds. Oh, where have I done something and not connected it? I have no idea. Oh, that's going to so bug me. I've not. I put it in the ground and then doesn't have a corresponding friend. Your main power lines at this point in the game is the coal belts. That is correct. Right, hopefully we locate it. But anyway, I now have them being made. All right, so let's finish this up. Right then, that'll let me at least connect that up, which was, you know, yellow can't reach. I've now magically gone back to an even number. I'm guessing that's what it was. I'd actually put the yellow down. Of course I did. I'd put the yellow down there, but I didn't actually put it there. There we go. That's a conundrum solved. Right, what are you waiting for? You're waiting on the engines. That's just going to take a bit of time. That one, yeah, it is what it is. Right, so I've got a bit of a gap here, and we're rapidly encroaching into this ore patch. Now, until I'm doing red circuits, advanced circuits, I'm not gonna really need much. Actually, I will mine these, throw the stone. Right, so it has been a while since I've done a quote-unquote mold. So I've got to kind of remember the setup here. And Silver, thank you very much for the 200 bits. I have no idea why the bot didn't pick it up. But thank you very much. I appreciate it, Silver. But yes.
Bits received.
There we go. Yeah, he only took like a minute and a half, but the bot kicked in eventually. Thank you very much, Silver. I appreciate it. Right. There was a random ping sound as well, weirdly. I don't know why, but there you go. Yes. Indeed. So, moolah. Mully. So I'm going to go with, and please, if I am totally off base here, feel free to correct me. So I'll have iron and copper go up here. Then that will go into a box, which we will limit to 20. So I've got somewhere I can dump in stuff. This will be no, not gears. Oh, I want my foundries already. I need to give myself more space for this, don't I? That would be circuits. Go to there, so it was side loading. Don't really need to. And that will need an output. We'll say 100 for this. I'll be steel. Because there, right, so that's these covered. Not saying because we don't need like mass amounts of them. They can be left to build up. I mean, I'm guessing it'll be red circuits would be the next thing, but at this point in time, we're not in need of it. Right, so that would be these. Tell you what, I know I don't need to leave a space there, but I'm going to leave a space there. Whoops. So minor. Yeah, 100 there as well. I'm going to leave a gap there, though. Whoops, that means 400 in there. Don't really matter, mind you. But all right, so that's the hole plugged. I should probably put something there. Oh, I should just straighten that out. We actually, yeah, these two. We seen any bodies around? Doesn't look like there's been any engagements yet. Probably it's not going to be too long until we get engagements. That's going to be a bit of a pain to fucking. Make sure have I got that one right? Yes, I do. Sup, Insar, how we doing? Where are the trains? They're not. Well, actually, do we have some built? We may have some built. Do we have some built? Yes, we do. Actually, we do have some built. We have one. Hooray! We have one train. Nearly got the second one. Whoops. Am I going to end up running out of belts before I'm done this? Probably. But he's getting close. Fuck's sake. Ooh, that's unfortunate. We have to do that. Just use my last splitter though. And there we go. We've got our first assembly of twos. Hooray! Right, so that can go into here, and then that can go there. Right, what is the issue here? It's just slow. So, you know, let's speed it up. All right, let's grab a bunch of rail. So this is our target. Because at the moment, yeah, we need oil. I need to make pump jacks. That would be a good idea. Right. So still, so do it here. Do that one. All right. Tell you what, this might be unorthodox. I don't know, but I'm going to put pipes. Yeah, I wish there was like a quick way to like just undo all of this. It's time to highlight all of them. Honestly, games, why'd you do this? I mean, it could be worse. It could be like catch up an issue where you have to physically click on it to clear it as going, hi, this is a new thing. Look at me. Anyway. I need to actually get this over here. Let me get a splitter, because I need a splitter. Why did I put that in there? We have another train! I don't have any more reds. Would red reach that far, actually? Do that. Just a fraction too short. Let me get a singular red. Oh, 26, yeah, that'll do. And there we go. Lovely. So I'm thinking what I might do here is just alter this. So I don't have this random one here. So if I have like that, there's been, I'll quickly got to go pick him up, but it's fine because I need a lot of this stuff anyway. Oh no, I've got no more chests left. Okay. Let's say 40 because I don't realistically need a huge amount of pump jacks on standby. Right, what are you? Oh, I haven't actually done that yet. Fixed. Just empty through what we can for the moment. Lovely. And then let's do that with all them. There we go. All right, so I need to put these down 5. I should have some storages being made over here. I do have some storages being made over here. Save me having to put them in the mall, I don't know, whatever, the hub, the production bit. So I've got 15 guns. Is that it? I need to get more guns. I need to make more guns. For now, I will make these guns here. Let's say 100. 100 guns. Right. So we are like, before the iron even gets up there, we're like munching on that iron. Like there is no tomorrow. That's fine. Hey, we're getting our 3rd train being made. Woohoo! We need to get some stone though. Right, anyway. Makes sense. This nice big empty area is our initial train stop. So if we there, and obviously get me book. I see copper on an iron belt. What? Wait, where? What? Where? Why do I need trains? Because we're here. Our target's up here. And you already see how long it takes me to walk from here to here, and now I've got to double that distance. I think it's already. Okay. But also, does anyone... Do we need trains? No. Do I want trains? Absolutely. That's the reason. You know me too well. For me, it's never a want. Sorry, it's never a need. It's always a want. And to be fair, I'm not going to do much with this at the moment. Because it's either do this or make a car. And I can't be asked to make a car. So it's do this. No. It's 1 engine to 2 wagons, right? You know, actually what I'm going to do is it's always going to be a double header train. Regardless. So if I want to like increase the loading / unloading area, it's already an even number. Not because we need, but because we want. 100%. 1 to 4. Is it 1 to 4? I thought it was 1 to 2. 1 to 4 might be fine. So what, we'll do 2 to 2. We'll do this for now because then it's like super quick acceleration. And for the new people lurking in the channel, yes, it's left-hand drive. Always left-hand drive. Never anything else in this channel. Engines in the middle. Oh no. No, we've done that in the past and I really didn't like it. It just felt so wrong to me. It really did. I remember if it was you or Silver that like got me to do it a previous time. So I need fuel. Obviously here's like the fuel line. So we need to like bring that over and up. We do engines at the back, so wagons would be on straight road, but engines could be a curved part. I mean, if I was struggling for space, it'd be something I'd consider. Ew. Oh, I don't like that it does that with Ghost sometimes. Like sometimes it will kick out into the underground, but then sometimes it just won't. That's not new. That's not going to work. That's not going to work either. Okay. Don't contaminate my stuff. I've actually gone like, no, I haven't. I thought I'd gone way past it, but I haven't actually. .141 configuration is actually good. Looks normal-ish. But that's slightly tighter rail since its back engine does not require perfect straight rail. Unlike wagons and can slightly hang on curb part, as I recall, sometimes that extra tile matters. One, two, three, four. I mean, yeah. Because let's be honest, with this curve, this is a lot of weight. Overall, this is wasted space, generally speaking. So if I sit that there, that there, I mean, technically, this is a bit of wasted space as well. The only thing with this is loading up the fuel. Could that be a problem? No, that seems fine actually. Oops. You can put both engines at the back and tighten it even more. Did they ever add a penalty to pushing? I don't know if there was ever talk about it. But I remember like the talk with Captain of Industry. Because I'm pretty sure they did eventually add that. All right. But anyway, it's a start. I'm not going to go into too much detail at the moment. Why should they real life locomotives are pushing wagons all the time? Because you game like Captain of Industry did. Like if you've got your train at the back, there's a slight penalty to it. Why am I chopping the trees down? No, trees are in the way. Strangely, there's not actually going to be enough rails to get us where we need to go. So what I need is a loop back. That's going to be my loop back. Pretty sure I don't have enough rails to do this, but it's fine. Yeah, there you go. We're out. Now we're going to reverse all the way down. Oh, hang on, how close am I? Oh, so close to stopping that perfectly. Like split second off. Okay. To be fair, I should really decide on a central highway for the... Oh, it's a new nest has arrived here. Damn it. Okay. Damn it. Yep. Right, need to go get lots of stone so I can get more rail. Saying that. I mean, I could always just belt that. I mean, it's close enough. It's like throw it along here. Hello, why have I messed up here? Why we got is that playing catch up? Must be. See, coal shortage. Yeah, I don't know. That might have been playing catch up because I doubled the fuel line, and obviously I've got coal running both at the moment until we get fuel blocks. But we're also on a power consideration at the moment. To be fair, it's like it's an everything shortage. Main problem is the cake shortage. I mean, Grundig, you're the cakes man, so if there's a shortage, that's on you. So, you know, you're the one who needs to go get that one resolved, buddy. Just saying. Oh yeah, that's a severe that is horrendously short. Okay. You ate everything, it's on you. Yeah. I mean, technically, it's not just on you, it's in you. Since you ate it. Just say it. Yeah, that is terrible. I'm hoping that's just because I massively extended the fuel line and it's playing catch up. And once it catches up, the problem will fix itself. Fingers crossed. Because like more than half my steel iron melters offline. Like a couple of my steel smelters are probably offline as well. Oops. You also increase consumption. Yeah, not sure I've increased it enough to cause me that problem. I mean, yeah, it's quite possible. Really, all I've added is 2 extra steam engines, 4 extra steam engines rather, with 2 boilers, and 2 trains. Casually blowing all my shit up. Who needs biters when I can blow it up myself, right? $500,000 and then we'll kick into that. To be fair, this is the direction I need to be secure in anyway. Oil, uranium. Now there's definitely, since there's a copper node up here, and coal. Because we've got iron here. So, like, they're technically secure already. Mate, to coal outputs. Yes, possibly. Oh, excuse me. I mean, to be fair, I'm just going to do that. Okay, so a lot more coal being produced. Consumption is now production is now looking better. So yeah, we were actually producing more coal than we were consuming, but only just by a little bit. So that extension on the fuel line absolutely caused me problems. We're now mining way more than we're consuming, so that's now basically catching back up a hell of a lot faster. More coal! More power! Give me all the power! Right, stone. I did come up here for stone. Stone. Let me get more miners, because I'm thinking, yes, I'm going to tap this. This is going to be our stone to rail thing. Keep traveling. To be fair, I need a car just to drive around the factory at the moment. Like, I'm going, actually, I don't really want to make a car, like, because I end up it just ends up sitting there doing nothing after a while. But you know, with how spread out I've made the factory, perhaps I should just for inside factory travel, like my little golf cart. Shooting weapon shooting speed 3. Yeah, factory car, exactly. Perhaps I should speed things up a little bit, at least. How much do I actually need to make one? 8 bit of steel. To make factory rail which stops at production. Yeah, but don't need that at this point. That's when I'll start making dedicated blocks. Now let's see how often I end up walking somewhere and leaving it on the other side of the factory. We know that's going to happen because it always happens. All right, so 100 electric miners. Let's knock that up to 50 gun turrets. Brum brum. I wish I had a grid though, so I could put the, you know, it doesn't have to be a big grid, just enough for me to put the belt immunity and something to power it. Like, that's it. That's all I want. Running all the trees over. You know, one thing I dislike about this game, time goes so fast. Like, we're 20 minutes away from finishing stream, and like, I don't want to stop, but I have to. Hail Hydra. No, hail hydrate. We worship the hydration gods there. That needs more. You know what we haven't seen yet? And I didn't switch them off, and they're at default. Cliffs. There isn't a single one. Oh, hello. Leave my car alone. Leave my car alone. Ooh, that was close. Oh my God, that was so close. That was so rude. But yeah, like, not a single cliff has been seen yet. And considering I've got it on default settings for cliffs, that is very surprising. So I'll just go kill that nest since it is inside my pollution plume. Alright, we built on resources. He ain't can't quite reach. What's up, Jester? For the first time, I'm now building in pure blueprint mode. My robots do everything for me. I'm free unless I need to expand. Yeah, but as it says, that's how Skynet is born. There is, I'll tell you what, there is a mod. Well, used to be a mod. I don't know if it's still updated because this is like 5-6 years ago that I used to play on stream. Basically, you had no character. You were literally the AI. So you started with a single roboport, then 5 or 10 construction bots, like an assembler, a miner, and a couple of things just to get you started. And that's it. Like, you had no character. It didn't exist. I'm not gonna lie, that was a very fun mod. I very much enjoyed that. I cannot remember what it's called. I don't, and therefore I have no idea if it's still a thing, if it's still maintained and updated. Brave New World. That's it. Thank you, Grundick. So you remember. Did you take over tanks and all that? Yes. Like, you had remote control before. I mean, space age hadn't even been dreamt of. In fact, I don't even think space exploration was fully a thing. Like, I'm pretty sure it was still very early into space exploration's development cycle. So Erinal wasn't even a developer at the time for Weeb. It was still just a modder. But yeah, it was a really fun mod. I did like it. Have I completed Space Age? Not quite. The only thing I've not done is the Shattered Planet. So I mean, I haven't done big. I've never actually gone out far enough on Vulcanus to even try. It's even find one, let alone try and kill one. But yeah, like I said, this is. I've just once I get past the Quillo, I've kind of stopped playing. Because last time I streamed this, I think I did get to Aquilo. And then something, I can't remember why I stopped doing Factorio. Like, I hadn't lost interest. I can't remember if it's, I had to start, I took a break from streaming. Like something happened or another game come out that took the focus. Yeah, I honestly can't remember. Deploy a rocket at anything, but I'm terrified of new things. I'm still on first planet, optimized everything, defended everything, just too dry to get your feet wet. Honestly, you should jump in. It is so great. So much fun trying the new planets. The new buildings, the new mechanics. And the fact is, you can then, you know, build those buildings, bring them back to Navus and use them on Navus, a lot of them. Want your new trains? So what, the quality trains that's coming out in 2.1? I thought someone said we get nuclear trains now. Oh, we have combat. We have combat. Get them all. Good job, lads. Well done. I haven't heard that. I'm not saying it's not the case, but I haven't heard that. I really need to store away all these small electric poles. Right, so we're going to condense this into one belt anyway. Ew, oh, why did I do that? Just made it look ugly. Look at all those tree stumps. If I was playing Eco right now, everyone would be having a massive heart attack. I'm being so lazy at the moment. Ew, why you do that? Just say no. Lazy, not really, because you'll have to pick all of it up. No, because that's what bots will be for. Once I've got them, that is. Not gonna lie, I don't know if I need it beyond the rail, if I ever will, but yeah, it's there. Right, there you go. It's taking its sweet ass time, but it's there, so we now have rails fully automated correctly. Do you set up bots and delete and remake your whole factory? Depends sometimes. To be fair, the way that I've built and spread and designed this at the moment, I probably won't need to. But normally I end up compressing my build so much, I kind of have to because I don't have enough space to expand out. But I've got a lot of land. So assuming that, you know, this isn't being very deceptive and then suddenly we're just going to hit coastline everywhere. Yeah. So those who have come in late to the stream, I have a self-imposed constraint. I cannot use landfill outside of putting down these rail supports. That is the only landfill I'm allowed to use. Like, at the moment, it looks like I'm going to let the fuck out and not have to worry about it. But, it's still early yet. It's very flat. It is. I was actually mentioning earlier, like, there's a surprising lack of cliffs. I have it on default for cliffs. Like, the only thing I changed was, one, I made the biters more aggressive in their expansion. Say a little bit more aggressive, but and their attack parties will be larger than scouting parties. And then change the resources to rail world setting. That's it. That's all I've changed. Everything else is default. Oh no, I changed the biomes actually, but still, cliffs are an old cliffs are default, and there's like I haven't seen a single cliff yet. Like, this is the first save I've ever gone through since they added cliffs that I've gone so far without seeing any cliffs. It's weird. I've maxed out biters, added in armored biters, and made it so I have sunlight for like 3 minutes and like it's pitch black. Yeah, I mean, this is completely vanilla. I'm not doing mods until that's 88 out of 88. Once that is, so at some point I will have to be doing well, for me, a very fast speed run because yeah, I'm not good enough to actually complete the game in this amount of time. I mean, if I really tried, I possibly could, but it's just never been for me. Okay. Let's get on the choo-choo train. Continue our objective. Ah, we hit trees. Boop, hit the train. Do. I'll tell you what I should do. I need to get power up here so I can stick some radars down. I'm stuck on nuclear energy. I keep expanding my solar panels. It's just taking up so much room and not doing what I need or watch so many YouTube videos. I'll be honest. I just use a blueprint. But I mean, nuclear power isn't. It's one of those that looks complicated on the surface, but when you break it down, it's not as bad as you might think it is. All right, since this is a, hang on, I want to make sure I've got a non-broken line of sight. Yeah, that'll do. To be fair, I love nuclear power. Like, it makes the game so easy. Oh, I can't bring that down automatically because it can't turn around. Whoopsie daisy, went over a little bit too much. Right, okay. So the time is midnight. I'm eking out as many seconds as I possibly can. So that's going to be it for me for tonight. I will be back either Monday or Tuesday, probably Tuesday, but possibly Monday. Just want to try and get this done quickly. So next stream is like there, ready. I can do a bit of self-automating the rail. Cool. Right, there we go. Let's just quickly check it. Ooh. Okay, I've got a minute until ads start. Anybody I know doing high speed is doing Factorio. All right, let's go quickly raid high speed. All right. Okay, yeah. So I will be back, as said, either Monday or Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you as always. Good night.